Welcome to Cooking with Kreshon. I'm Kreshon, and today we're going to cook Veracruz shrimp, served over jasmine rice. We're also going to have a side of extra fine green beans and garlic bread. It's a jazzy little meal that only takes about 30 to 45 minutes. Dinner will be served with rosé, and it is extremely tasty. It has a nice blend. It's not too bitter and it's not too sweet. It's actually just right. If you're in Houston, you can find it at H-E-B. 1 pound of shrimp, 1 cup of jasmine rice, and I also have my Veracruz sauce. And this is the extra large brown shrimp. We also have 1 cup of jasmine rice. So I am now peeling my shrimp. I have the extra large, it doesn't look all that large from here, but it's the extra large brown shrimp. Now, some prefer to buy the shrimp already peeled, but since I have more time than money, I go ahead and clean mine. And so I'm simply taking the shells off, and I like to wear gloves. That's just my own personal preference. I know that may be a bit bougie, but hey, I like to clean my shrimp with gloves. I don't like that smell on my hand when you don't wear the gloves, so I just have a little gloves. Okay. Veracruz sauce is in between a shrimp creole and a gumbo flavor, but it's actually derived from Spain, so it has a really lots of flavor. So now the Veracruz sauce, if you live in Texas, you can find it at H-E-B, and it's already made, and it's really good over tilapia, and it's also good with shrimp. I will start to prepare my jasmine rice. So I'll simply put it on the stove in my pan. That's 1 cup of jasmine rice, and I'll place about 1.5 cups of water. So I'll get my water. So I have 1.5 cups of water for my rice. Okay, now that my rice is cooking nicely, I have one of my side dishes is going to be the extra fine green beans. So I have about 2 cups of the extra fine green beans. You can find these in the frozen section at any grocery store, or you can also buy them fresh. These are actually the frozen ones. It has less nutrients than the fresh ones, of course, but it still works. So I'm going to simply place my extra fine green beans in my pot. You can also cook them in a small oval skillet. And so what I like to do is I'm going to turn my heat on medium. Going to put that on a medium heat and just kind of let it simmer. I like to put just a tad bit of water at the bottom of my pan. And I'll let that simmer. And so now my rice is cooking. My rice is cooking, and now I can begin to heat my Veracruz sauce and add in my raw shrimp. Okay, now I'm going to add my Veracruz sauce. Okay, you don't need to add any water or anything like that. Okay, so now I'm going to add my shrimp. Okay, so I've added my shrimp inside of my Veracruz sauce, and I'm going to let that simmer for a while until my shrimp are ready. So I'll let that simmer for about maybe 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes. It doesn't take long for raw shrimp to cook. Okay, my rice is cooking nicely, and I'm letting my extra fine green beans simmer, and I have the Veracruz simmering as well. Now I'm going to preheat my oven to about 425 for my garlic bread. Now, when I make this dish, I like to buy, so that's preheating. When I make this dish, I like to buy the fresh ciabatta bread from out of the bakery section at the grocery store. But I'm working with what I have this evening, so that's why I'm using the garlic bread, because it was already in the freezer. Rice is just about done, and my extra fine green beans are ready. Now I'm just waiting on my garlic bread, and after that, I'll be eating some good food. Now, as far as the green beans are concerned, I just added a bit of, just a little hint of black pepper, maybe some garlic salt, and I like to throw just maybe like 1 tablespoon of butter. Now I have my shrimp, Veracruz, my green beans, and my garlic bread. So we have a complete meal with a nice glass of Sophie Rosé. And now we have a complete meal. So it's finally finished. Now it's time for a taste test. Now that's what you call good eating. Thanks for watching.